Gramps claimed there was no replacing her. Allie knew Gramps was lonely without Amelia, and she had moved back to Willow Bluff to be there for him. Both Tilly and Lydia, along with Gramps, had taken to volunteering as receptionists at her furry friend's veterinary clinic 3 days a week. She appreciated their help, since she wasn't making quite enough money to hire a veterinary technician, much less a receptionist. "Are you finished cleaning already?" Tilly asked in a loud, sarcastic tone. Allie glanced over. The voices were coming from the hallway where the 3 bedrooms were located. "Yes, I am." The defiant response came from a youthful voice. "The place is clean, and don't you dare tell my mother or Beatrice otherwise." Before Allie could ask what was going on, a young woman with bright purple hair sticking out of her head at odd angles, a lip ring, and an eyebrow piercing emerged from the living room carrying a bucket of cleaning supplies. Pricilla Green was 21 but acted younger. Or maybe it was the permanent scowl etched on her face that made her look like a petulant child. "Hey, Pricilla, how are you?" Allie asked with a smile. "What do you care?" Pricilla wore a cropped blue and white striped top that revealed her belly button ring, paired with bright green skin-tight short shorts and 3-inch red and white polka-dotted heels. Wow! Talk about interesting cleaning attire. The girl was lucky she hadn't broken her neck cleaning the bathrooms in those shoes. Then again, maybe she hadn't bothered cleaning the bathroom. "I'm telling your mother you were only here for 2 hours instead of 3, Tilly called after Priscilla's retreating form. "Go ahead! I hate this job!" Pricilla brushed past Allie, the front door banging shut behind her. Allie craned her neck to watch as Pricilla tossed the cleaning bucket in the back seat of a beat-up, rusty brown Dodge and climbed in. Within seconds, the girl had punched the accelerator and spun away. "She's something," Allie said. "Yeah, like useless," Tilly snapped. "I think her mother and Beatrice should be told what a loser that girl is." Like Priscilla's mother couldn't figure that out for herself? Allie had to assume that Priscilla's mother, Hilda Green, who happened to be the Willow Bluff city executive, had asked Beatrice to give her daughter the cleaning job in the first place. But whatever. Allie was staying out of it. "Time for us to go, Gramps. I have a grooming appointment at 10. She frowned, then added, "The one for which you didn't write down the name of the owner or the dog." I know. Sorry about that." He reached for his cane, and Allie put a hand beneath his arm to help him stand. "Don't forget your library book, Oscar," Lydia called from the living room. Wednesday was Gramps' day to help at the clinic. They'd gotten into the routine of stopping at the library over the lunch hour so her grandfather could get the latest true crime book. Ever since he'd helped solve the murder mystery that had rocked Willow Bluff a few months ago, he'd become even more obsessed with true crime, religiously watching shows like Dateline and 48 Hours. Allie wished he'd find a different hobby, but so far he'd resisted every suggestion she'd thrown at him. "Hold Roxy's leash for a minute," Allie said. She walked into the living room to grab the library book from the end table next to Lydia. The woman was knitting what looked to be another sweater for Gramps, in yet another shade of blue to match his eyes. Eyes Allie had inherited from him. "Looks great, Lydia." "Thank you, dear." She smiled sweetly. "This one is for you." Allie tried not to look horrified. "Oh, Lydia, you don't have to do that." "Tisk, tisk. It's my pleasure, dear. Anything for Oscar's granddaughter." "Well, thanks." Allie summoned a smile, then quickly returned to the kitchen. That was a new one, although she'd always sensed that the widows were exceptionally nice to her in hopes of swaying her grandfather's attention in their favor. What was she going to do with a knitted sweater? Wear it? The very thought made her feel itchy. Allie tucked Gramps' book under her arm and took Roxy's leash. Gramps made his way outside to her ancient Honda Civic hatchback. When she had him safely tucked into the passenger seat, she placed Roxy in the crated area.